We talked about to Naf there. More and more he's picking up the op, so never say never.
Yeah, we had that. That's a catchphrase from here on out. You've taken it from Team 3D.
Well, never say never.
Yeah.
Isn't that like
that's on their website, right?
Yeah, if you go to team3d.net,
okay,
it's still just the only thing that's still there.
Oh, okay. We're live with us two. 100 Thieves starting on that T side. We have 2 sets of nades. Liquid. Just Nitro with 2 flashbangs and the kit. And it's a bit of a mid setup here from Liquid. We have 2 guys in mid and 1 fast boost on Cat. And as for 100 Thieves, they're actually out long, and Liquid's not going to be able to spot this. They see the people lower, though. So not too much going on early on in this pistol.
I think they're fine with the long play, because it looks like they want to be towards Catwalk, right? They have the deep player in mid, the close player in mid, 1 close on Catwalk, and Twist is on Catwalk, peering towards long crosses, or excuse me, he's in CT spawn. So they
flashbang.
Ooh, that's in the smoke. Alish is going to back away. He's the only one here. He's in trouble. He drops down as well. A bomb site is completely lost. Liquid already starting on this retake. That's a quick response, but a better kill from JKS.
JKS under fire now. 2 members of Liquid, Nitro and Twist, quick up Catwalk. And they're going to initiate this retake, but with no nades, just a decoy and a kit. This is going to be tough. They're all going to just have to hit some nice shots. And Naf, he answers. Ooh. 2 one-taps for him.
He's on one. Oh, big flank, big flank. It's been spotted early. Also gets a headshot. That's Naf who goes down. Immediately traded. And Gratisfaction with a P250 has found the diffuser very late into this bomb. How do they get it done? Narrow angle. Good shot from Alish.
What a retake coming out of Liquid. I mean, you saw the really late flash from Nitro. From the get-go, you pointed it out, Jason. It was meant to be a mid-retake all along. But that flash, it came so late that Alish, he had to just book it. He gave up everything. But still, this meant that Liquid, they were always postured for this retake. All their members congregated toward that mid area.
Oh, yeah.
And so it really just fell into place with Naf's 2 headshots onto that A site.
Yeah, that was a 6-set plan. I mean, Alish is able to drop off Catwalk and slip into safety, and then the retake coming through mid was so fast. I'm actually amazed JKS was so prepared for it. 1-0.
Look at this buy, though, from 100 Thieves. Got the bomb down. 2 AKs. 2 Deagles, Tech 9, and just a lot of utility here. You can only laugh at it at this point. Thieves have a better buy than the CTs. Absolutely absurd. It's an A setup here from Liquid, though. It's actually a nice little read. Usually this setup you kind of get if you don't get the bomb down on the CT side, because you kind of know, again, the focus should be to get the bomb down for a second. And it's a little crossfire setup done from the Goose side. But this is a setup anyway done from Liquid, so you should be seeing Liquid fighting for the bomb site. It's not a retake scenario anymore. Stewie has that 1 flashbang as well to kind of help Alish out here now. Yeah, so this is where you should see a move on here from Liquid. Unless he goes down and they do the retake. Yeah, and they decide not to help him out. So they kind of sell Alish short. Not sure how I like about that, especially now. Now it's a 4-on-4 and it's a retake with no nades.
Unfortunately, I think the only reason that it kind of looks so weird is because they just wanted to hold on to long, and there was just never anyone there. Let's see how this retake goes. Molotov might force someone out into the open. It's these AKs they got to worry about a 1-tap, and Gratisfaction builds, and that's going to be the round. Everyone's trying to retreat. Naf trying to get away with the M4. He's challenged as well, and it's all tied up. 100 Thieves win the second.
Good call out of 100 Thieves and a nice plant to boot there. And I have to agree with you, Robin. I think, you know, it's kind of like going back to the end series when we saw X7. He crossed back over to long and he said, you know what, I got to go back to my teammate and double peek with him. Definitely, if Liquid had a little bit more of that mentality, just specifically in this moment, it would have turned out a little bit differently this round.
Yeah, exactly. Even Jason, as you pointed out, you're afraid of long. Now, here's the problem. When you have that goose setup and you make the decision of like, okay, we're going to use the one flash we have from Stewie and like kind of fight there, you have a timing window there of like all 3 members can fight on the A bomb, so you kind of get the kills. You can still have the one member kind of play like Car, for example, like hold off long a little bit. But the idea there is for the long guy that's the lurk, is not going to have enough time to kind of come out and kill you. But instead, you kind of get stuck in the middle of that. And you play a retake scenario without any nades, and obviously retake without nades, I'm not a fan of that. 50 does not approve.
Not Fifth Laren approved. No Johansson seal of approval.
No nades, have to fight for it. Nades, you can chill, you know?
All right, well, 100 Thieves is making Liquid sweat a little bit. A pause with a 2-man advantage in the round. And this is all well and good from Team Liquid. I just don't think it's going to accomplish a whole lot. If Nitro doesn't do God's work with the SMG, this is going to be a lost endeavor.
Ooh, this smoke does give him a look here, but yeah. A look is probably asking for too much. Ooh, he just gets spammed through the smoke.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do about that one? So, Twist and Naf back away with their deagles in hand. And 100 Thieves take the advantage early on Dust 2. 2-1.
And not only that, that was a buy from Liquid, a full buy at that. Even if they don't win the round, they would have probably preferred a few more kills at least. As we know, Liquid won the pistol, and then 100 Thieves getting the bomb down, so they buy back and they lose their round. So this is a really good start for 100 Thieves. Even look at the money coming into this round. Gratis Fraction already at 2.3k, and then now obviously 5 members alive. You shall say, and we already obviously only 3 rounds in, but usually when you look at this right off the bat, unless Liquid will come away with the first weapon round win with like a lot of members alive, this is looking to be a pretty dominant T side. We're looking like 8-7, 9-6, maybe even more. And I'm basing that off economy alone. And especially when we talk about these tier 2 teams, or tier 2, Jesus, tier 1 teams. Flame on,
wow.
North America.
Get 'em,
I didn't
boys.
mean it. You know, I actually meant tier 1 teams. You know, usually you can kind of get a good idea of how the round will turn out, even during freeze time versus when tier 1 teams are playing. Because it is so focused on utility. Everyone can shoot headshots. It's more so of getting the read and getting people to kind of remove their angle. Trade games. Stable round so far from 100 Thieves. Haven't lost an entry, and this is pretty much of a full eco for Liquid. Just in Deagle armor, but not a lot of nades, so this is all about playing it safe.
Nice clear from Jacob. That's a Liege close up. Stewie. And Nitro to defend, and the deagle spam doesn't work. Third round for 100 Thieves coming in hot. They're looking pretty good. They haven't lost a whole lot. This has been a pretty clean couple of rounds.
And 5 alive again.
Yeah, that's so much money. And there's no cash for AWP on the Team Liquid side of things, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, and these are the starts that I'm talking about. Just because of the early lead from Thieves here, this is such a difficult round for Liquid to win. Obviously, it's still very much a possibility, and it's one of those rounds that you kind of have to win, because you lose this one again. You know, like Thieves are just running away with it. And as I was talking about, just the whole thing of Thieves winning the half, this is exactly the start that you kind of get when you do that. So, super important round for Liquid. Nice entry.
Nice early peek as well.
Yep.
That's great with a pop flash over. Jacob goes down. Ozzo's going to pick up the open space. Ooh, Elige a little bit lucky. They know he's out, though, and Naf turns to help out. Good coverage from Liquid's mid defense. And up catwalk we go.
And at this point, Gratisfaction, he's going to have to get a nice shot onto Stewie. He's already here. Seems like he's probably asking his teammate for some help here, buying some time. Timing, it does help him get that kill onto Gratisfaction, actually. And this grenade, it does actually do a lot of damage as well. And time...
Oh, no.
But JKS, a double kill, even a triple, a
Oh,
fourth.
my God, he's going to get the ace!
Oh, my gosh.
That's filthy.
Justin, JKS, Savage. Where was that second player for the double kill initially?
They were lined up right at the base of that ramp. What a sequence. Yeah, see, they're just right in line. And God, he nails everything. A huge win for 100 Thieves out of nowhere. That was a 2 versus 5.
And the perfect timing for him to really become alive in this series. A little bit quiet on Nuke. But man, if that round doesn't get another wake. Uh-oh. Twist answers back and puts a stop to JKS.
It's fine. The damage is done. The damage is done. Oh,
yeah, no, this is so rough if you're Liquid here, right? Like,
I can't believe that sequence.
You're not even doing any throwing at that point. JKS, just a fantastic round. And as I'd mentioned, it's one of those rounds just like, for Liquid, you hate to lose that because now, again, 1-on-4. Probably about to lose this round as well, unless Stewie can just get some really clean, nice shots here with the Deagle. Not the start he probably wanted on the CT side of Dust 2. But it's a nice hold, yeah.
All right, Deagles are coming alive. How many more we got, boys? 1-on-1, P250 against AK-47, and Nitro swaps out for that Deagle. Gratisfaction wants the challenge, and he's gonna lose it. All right, this is getting crazy. This is getting back and forth.
And you know, in the first map, this is how Liquid got themselves a dominant string of rounds, was off the back of pistols. That time around, it was USPs. This time around, it's Deagles. And honestly, a nice flashbang from Twist to set Stewie up there. That's going to be a good cushion for Liquid going forward for their economy, even though they've used most of it coming into this round.
All right. Well, that's a gift given over to Liquid that they need to capitalize on. That's at least a chance to get right back the round that JKS stole right out from beneath them. 2-4. And long control for 100 Thieves. Again, this has been, I mean, from Liquid, this has been very mid-centric, very catwalk-centric.
I love this from Liquid too. They kind of notice that the op is down in pit. Decide to push upper for that. Oh, Acer. Oh, he can't afford to go down there. This is where they have to make a move. In the lost map control now, they have to go long. And this is where you will see the rotate from Liquid too. So this is all about timing.
Is he waiting for a flash?
About hitting the shots.
Is he waiting for a flash from a teammate? Or is he just going to look over? Oh, that's a rough angle. Nothing quite yet, and he's the one to get blind. It is Stewie's flashbang that comes in, so uncoordinated defense, and the bomb site is lost, but Molotovs force them away from the plant for the moment.
Oh, JKM loses majority of his HP. He's going to get the bomb down, though, and Gratisfaction isn't an optimal post plant with all Liquid members coming towards the CT spawn cat area. He's going to have an angle with that op, but JKM already goes down. That's a good move from Gratisfaction, though, to move forward. Really nice reactions coming out of 100 Thieves once again.
They're playing this so well right now, even the afterplans and stuff like that. We see again, Liquid has the man advantage. They do a really good job in pushing down upper. Gets the move on as well. They rotate over even before 100 Thieves even hits the bomb site. And they still manage to win that round.
I really like the fact that Gratisfaction, he came back too. Once again, we keep talking about it, but you know, generally right then, a lot of operators will go back into the pit, wait for the defuse, wait for that sort of post-plant scenario. But as soon as his teammates were under a lot of pressure, he came back, took a quick peek towards CT spawn, got another kill, and just kind of relieved some of that pressure off his riflers in the site.
This is heartbreaking if you're Liquid. 100 Thieves have just outplayed you in this map early on. I mean, not even in every case. When they haven't outplayed you, JKS gets that ace.
Yeah. And they're breaking the economy game here too.
If that was the chance for Liquid to kind of steal back, you know, some momentum from the JKS ace, they failed because it's given right back, and now Gratisfaction peeking down low with the op. Two players have crossed over. I wonder if we'll see an adjustment from Liquid on this defense if they're going to start trying to defend out towards long, because I feel like 100 Thieves haven't really had to fight for it, and they've been given that like kind of long pit control for some time now.
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways of doing it, right? And exactly like you're saying, it's all about now taking the read of where has 100 Thieves really started going. They haven't really been utilizing long too much. There has been a lot of like mid and catwalk takes. There was the one long round before. So if the idea here is the same idea for Liquid as if you want to ensure that, hey, 100 Thieves, they're using a lot of mid, then let's do a mid setup for this. Let's boost up catwalk, let's have a mid setup as well, and let's play an opera on the bomb site. And let's just take the mid control.
Oh my lord. Nailed it. Almost a second. Now, if they could just shut down JKS in mid, they might be able to recover a weapon, but I don't think it'll be in time. Bomb's about to cross over into the site, and wisely, JKS finds himself in a defensive position as he backs away. 6-2 for 100 Thieves.
Good pickup there, Stewie. He had a great opening, but man, getting blind there and
I mean, if that player that he's shooting at doesn't jump like that,
Yeah.
he might get a second kill. Maybe.
potentially.
There was enough money to have the double up on the seat side if they wanted to, but Stewie just with a single one. We'll see what the reply is here. It's a long take from Liquid with 3 other members here. Usually here then, this is now we're going to talk about like the mid round and stuff like that. What is the option to do? Usually when you have an op like this on and you have long, it's an A retake setup as well. For the guy that's number 1, it's a leash. For him, it's just all about moving around now. You can make a move on catwalk, you can shoot a little bit, just like showcase yourself. And now it's all about really getting the read on 100 Thieves. Like, where are they at? How can we do the rotates well? With this rotate coming in here now Liquid has essentially made the decision of they're going to fight for A, and they're going to go towards a catwalk play. And this is actually probably the best decision they could have done. We know here as well, Twist is going to get action. It would be important for him to get the 1. He doesn't, but now as well, we look at reactions from Liquid. This is when you want to take the mid control now. This is when you want to push into tunnel. You know that 100 Thieves, they have long, so you have to make a reply. You want to clear catwalk here. You want Stewie to back up and kind of hold long from catwalk. This is when Grady should really go down here. Good job by Liquid. Nicely replied. And this is again then we see 100 Thieves. They're forced to make a move on. Great setup here from Liquid. They have the op on the A bomb site here. And rotates coming in with a few nades.
Oh, wow. He needed that. He needed that to keep some space. Still aggression from 100 Thieves and another one. Another quick scope right to the dome of Jacob. The third attempt doesn't work, but they win the round.
Perfect. Textbook play from Liquid that round. They got... Basically, this is... Even the way that I'm talking about it, it just... Oh my god, like, this is so simple, right? It's because everything is going in their favor. 100 Thieves, yeah, they did what they wanted to do in the beginning. They got down long and stuff like that. And that's great. The problem is the Gratisfaction going down there. It just forces them in a really bad spot. It was what we saw as well with Liquid when Aster went down in lower. Exactly the same kind of reasoning, right? They're forced to push long. This time, at least, Liquid a little bit faster on the rotates. And a little bit faster to help out. So they actually managed to hold that. So nice round from Liquid. Same early on setup again. But on the Thieves, they have a different idea in mind here now, and I love this change of pace from them. We have one guy out mid already. It's going to be a B pop. Oh dear. Oh dear.
This could work magnificently. Gratisfaction in middle as well could just peek up that A ramp. He doesn't even need a smoke to make sure rotation can't come help, but they actually shy away from it. They shy away from that contact at B.
Yeah, they realize when you're out like that with an off in mid and you're not even getting any flashbangs, it's a very easy call to make of like they have to play like inside the B bomb site and and on the A bomb site. Otherwise, you will have someone in here. So this is a perfect little flex call from 100 Thieves. Otherwise, we would have just seen the 4 towards B, but they swap it instead. It's a great read from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, that's and again, this new door. You have a deep exposure, allows those mid players to get involved in the fight way earlier than you're probably used to. Still a 3-on-3 as Gratisfaction can't find safety with the op. Alish spots one towards tunnels. And Twist is going to force him forward as well. What a weird place to be in if you're Jacob at the moment. You're just trying to stay alive from both ends. Molotov towards tunnels as well. Might force Jacob back. That be towards his opponent's good shot from Stewie. Let the retake begin. Another quick reaction. And JKS lifts in a 1 versus 2. He's got the first. Does he have the dagger again? I think he might. Twist has the kill. There's no time, surely.
I think
Oh, he's got
he's
it.
got it.
Yeah.
What an insane flick from Stewie. The
Wow.
second kill was absolutely insane.
The
oh
window
my god.
one, right? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And that's a great retake from Liquid. That's a great also read from 100 Thieves. I think that throughout this whole T-side, that's why I didn't want to make a bet of like Liquid potentially running away with it, because 100 Thieves, their T-side here so far has been great. And I love to see it as well from Liquid. They're not giving up. They also have some great counters here as well. Nice mid-round aggression, nice setups as well when it comes to the rotations. And that's a nice retake. They're expecting an A push here. It's 4 members from Liquid pushing this long area. Just Stewie by himself with an op on B. Love that as well early on for Liquid. Even if you don't get the payoff, like you're obviously taking gambles, you're not just doing default rounds. And now you make a play off of that as well. Nitro getting boosted. So this is still an A-focused round from Liquid. They have made the call saying we think that 100 Thieves is going to end around A this time. So even for Nitro that's in CT's bomb, it's going to be so fast on this rotate. We're going to be fighting for this A bomb site now. I hope it's not going to be like that anti-eco I was talking about, where we just basically just leave Elish to die. Let's actually help him this time around.
Well, it definitely looks like the help is going to be there this time around. These flashes for 100 Thieves, they've got to pay out hugely. Nitro, he's totally ready for it. And Azure, the hell, it's already been given. It's obvious now that they want to pressure towards B.
Oh no, he got caught. Not able to make it to the other side of the smoke. Flank out long though. Twist might be able to keep this map shrunk and actually just at the very least let Stewie know what's coming for him. He actually steps into the bomb site. No, he could give away an AWP. That's a good shot and so much damage otherwise. His follow-ups are spectacular. Stewie runs towards Chaos and he gets 3 kills so far. Finally, Twist is going to shut him down.
Now for some point on that nuke game. Now it's Stewie's turn with the AWP. Oh my god. Some of these shots coming in from him.
That's a
like
3 for 1.
That first shot,
Yeah, it's a 3 for 1.
Holy moly.
And obviously he was a big part to Liquid's retake as well the previous round. Great hold here also.
Man. All right. Liquid's fought their way back in this. It was starting to look dire there for a moment, but doing a good job now. Scout picked up on Liaz. Deagle's upgraded pistols as well on 100 Thieves, and that's it. No utility at all. You're praying for a mistake.
At least with the scout here, yeah. At least with the scout here, you can at least cover an angle in mid, for example, even go up on catwalk. Try and hold off the angle when on the opera by car, maybe get a bomb down. I'm surprised though, we don't see a lot of just the one flashbang bias even on these rounds. I feel like you can definitely afford yourself that.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to give Leah some space to squish them up. He misses his chance there. And 100 Thieves, it's going to be hard-pressed to get into a site. Oh, there's the damage that Liaz was looking for.
Yeah, a bit more. Gonna need more than that.
Here we go. Round 2 towards A.
Elige has a Molotov as well, but for the moment, just dropping a flashbang on the top of the box for the fight. There's the run boost. Flashbang should be coming out. Stewie missed the cross, and yeah, he can peek with impunity with that flashbang as well. He's down very low. Letting Stewie take content eventually falls, but Liquid's tied things up. Yo, Heather, can we get that scoreboard? Testing. Is this thing on?
Not this time around.
No. Maybe it's because it's the fly-through. Maybe it's a different PC.
Or maybe she's just tired of you demanding.
Yeah, maybe I didn't.
Scoreboards.
Maybe it's because I didn't say please.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Heather. All right, 4 straight for Team Liquid.
And what was looking like a very dominant T side from 100 Thieves.
Yeah. It's gone now, isn't it?
It's gone. The only positive we can talk about it for 100 Thieves on these last 4 rounds is that money on Liquid side is still not great. The buy they have is fantastic, but there's not a lot of money left in the bank. So we can still see a 9-6 half here.
Ooh.
Nice entry. And that's on NAF as well.
I love that mid pick. I think it's so cool.
Good timings.
And this is a nice setup here as well from Liquid early on. That's a good flash as well though from 100 Thieves. Still doing the basics, that's what I mean. You know? Rarely do you see 100 Thieves just walk into an angle. Just randomly. And if you do, they do tend to have two people there for trades.
Stewie posted up at the catwalk, doing his signature mouse jerks there, trying to not fall asleep holding an angle. And oh, JKM. What a peek from the man. And he, oh wow, Azur even goes through the Molotov himself. And Elige re-peeks, gets punished by Jacob. This round is going back and forth, but 100 Thieves, they still maintain control. 4 versus 2, and they're making their way over towards A bomb site. It's all down to Twist and Nitro. 2 versus 4. 100 Thieves, they're still taking their time though.
Yeah, just no reason to give this round up as well.
Yeah, crossing the T's, dotting the I's.
Yeah, and at this point, I think Liquid, unfortunately, despite the fact they've won 4 in a row, their money is crap. They've got to save. So they back off. No chance of getting the AWP that was on Catwalk. So it'll be a 7th round for Liquid, or I mean, excuse me, for 100 Thieves as they maintain the lead by 1. And we'll see what Liquid wants to fight with in the next round.
Smart call as well to save. Dust 2, anything can happen even with 2 weapons. And as we know, Liquid won 4 in a row, so their money bonus is not great. So basically, they have a decision to make for next round if they're going to buy off of this. My guess is that we're probably just going to see some pistols, maybe not even. And just save for the last round of the half. But a nice setup there early on from Liquid. But we had the entry early on as well from 100 Thieves, so there was a mid setup, leaving long. And that's what 100 Thieves does so well. They just take their time to take Catwalk first, and as soon as they win that battle, even if Liquid wouldn't be there, we would have seen that push out from long then, and then the sandwich onto the bomb site. And they opt to buy here instead. They want to win the half.
Missed opportunity for Liaz. He pays his taxes for trying to go for that peak by losing some HP. And Gratisfaction, he's got 2 scouters to face off against on the Liquid side. Ooh. And he just got spotted out by Naf, but Naf does not want to re-challenge the AWP here.
No, absolutely not. Slow-paced round from 100 Thieves. There's 1 scout out towards long. That's Stewie peering into the door, dodging a flashbang. Looking for information. Naf, I think... Ooh, I'm surprised they didn't turn the corner, but maybe a good thing because Elige ready and waiting. Naf was very exposed. Back up to Catwalk. As 100 Thieves know, they've put pressure on middle, they put pressure on long. They've certainly pulled and twisted this defense a little bit further out than they'd like for an attack at this part of the map. Molotov slows things down and buys Liquid time for the rotation.
Looks like 100 Thieves want to pull some pressure towards this catwalk, and that pick on the Naf in mid is just going to help the cause so much so. This is definitely going to still be a B mid split for the Elige. He doesn't know that. He thinks all the pressure is going to be on him at A, and you can see it clearly on the minimap. Yep, Nitro, he's all alone here at B.
Yeah, Jesus take the wheel. Got the first and the second, almost 3. Woo. 7-6, about to be 8-6. I don't think Liquid can go for this. I think they have to keep whatever they can find for that final round. They have really no money to work with.
As soon as Naf goes down there, you know, when we look at rotations and we look at where the Liquid players are playing, we obviously know that Naf is the B player. So as soon as he goes down for 100 Thieves, I think it's a very easy call to make there of just a quick B split. Try and just cut off Nitro with the rotation. And Naf, yeah, I'm not sure if he flashed right before that peak or not, but obviously we also very much aware that 100 Thieves, they weren't even hitting the bomb site yet, so maybe he over-rotated a little bit. Especially then if he didn't use the flashbang, but nonetheless, again, nicely rotated from 100 Thieves. They're gonna win the half, and I feel like they deserve it considering the start they had. had a lot of money in the bank too, but very impressive for Liquid to kind of claw their way back, even getting 6 rounds here. Even if it turns out to be 9-6, still very impressed by Liquid. All things considered, it's very difficult to kind of claw your way back on the seat side when you know that you don't have money on your side. Teams have a bunch. Again, Gratis. It comes down to timing. Naf, both of the times, I think he's jumped at 151. It tends to be the timing that CTs or Ts shoot at. And both times, he's gone down. Not the start you wanted if you're Liquid on this last round of the half.
No, definitely not. And Jacob, he finds himself in close mid again. I think that smoke is going to follow on top of the door hinge. And right now, 100 Thieves, they have so much control. I like the moves coming out of Liquid. Stewie, he's going to try to get some intel. Oh, he misses his opening. And now they have to retreat. Once again, 100 Thieves in full control of the round so far.
Yeah, we talk about timing. That's also great timing from 100 Thieves, because like you mentioned, I love this from Liquid, the fact that it's a 4-on-5. They have to do something, and they want to fight for mid. Even here, we had catwalk control prior too, but just the fact that they're willing to take some risks here. We obviously know there's a deficit. No nades left as well, with just a bunch of Famases, so like this is just the aggressive plays is definitely needed. Probably not going to work out for him though. Looks to be a 9-6 half coming in from 100 Thieves on that T side. It's their map pick as well. Had a really good early start of this half. Slow middle stages of it, but then picks up the last 2 rounds here. I think on either side you're happy with this result.
Definitely so. Every step of the way, even in this round, you saw it, 100 Thieves, the buddy system, the trade system. It's so solid. At no point any advantage that Liquid got, 100 Thieves had a response for it. And Elige right now, so low on HP. He has a kit, but this is just such a tough position to be in. This first kill's got to be clean, and it isn't. So that's it. That's the first half. 100 Thieves, 9-6 versus Liquid. We will be right back with the second half after this break.
And we are back. Second half coming in hot. Liquid down 3 rounds, looking to close the series in 2 maps. But 100 Thieves has a little bit of fight in him, with the nice lead heading into this pistol round. And Elige gets dropped immediately. Flashbang comes a little bit late. They wanted at least that initial duel. Now trying to cross. Good kills from the USPs. Nitro turns and he's shut down as well. And what a brawl. 100 Thieves comes out on top.
A long setup with nice nades as well. Bombs down towards long, so Stewie can be running around towards B here all he wants, but he still has to run back.
He just picked up a USP and a smoke, so he's got a little bit of a couple toys to play with.
Still very good setups here though, 400 Thieves.
Man, that long trade game is so difficult for the T side if you lose that first battle, isn't it? It's so hard.
But that's also why I really enjoy watching 100 Thieves play, especially when you see rounds like that, because they're just very keen on the fact that, hey, you know, if you're fighting, we're all fighting, we're all coming, you know? It's a team game.
Oh, there's that smoke, hopefully probably to block off vision. Make JKS peek into him so his teammate can't have the information. Stewie's looking for that repeat. He knows exactly what's coming. Nice double peek from 100 Thieves. Eventually taking matters into their own hand. And that's the pistol round. That's the 10th round for 100 Thieves.
Good answer coming at 100 Thieves. I'm sure Stewie would have wanted a fair little fight there, but 100 Thieves, they don't give him any chance, any shots. And good timing from Liaz to just secure and seal the deal.
Thank you, Nitro. Thank you so much. We don't get the bomb planted, so we don't get a buy here for the second round. So usually it's a full-on eco. You try to just attempt to get the bomb down. And I just commented on it before, but it's just been an overall common thing we've seen on these rounds. Not even a flashbang being bought, but I love the fact that Nitro buys one. So if you do get up cat here, and just a one flashbang to give you some more space to try and go for that bomb plant. Or even up mid. Just anything, it's just the one flash. He's actually used it too. Not sure where he threw that from, but they are making their way up towards this catwalk area now. And it's an A retake, so They're not going to know, but they're going to get this basically for free, this bomb plant. We do see the move on here now. We'll see if nades come in from 100 Thieves now. They're not going to happen.
Yeah,
Bomb's going to be down.
Yeah, that's a victory for Team Liquid. In a round where they saved as much as they can. Some upgraded pistols. Any kills they get here is just icing on the cake at this point. It's not going to be easy. Plenty of utility for the 100 Thieves side, and obviously the advantage of range. That P250 is
being recycled time and time again. Stewie, he finds some kills with it, but Naf, he's had enough. He's done with it. Yeah, he's out of there. Maybe go towards long, see if he can get a...
Yeah, maybe someone gets lazy and is just caught in the open.
But 100 Thieves, they're not being lazy about anything so far. Yep.
All right, that's fine though. The plant was the main goal. The 2 kills was just a little bit of extra. 5 rounds back for Team Liquid and an AK buy coming in right now. Stewie has enough money for the AWP if he wants to go that route. A couple of nice kills on JKS in this one right here. But 100 Thieves handled it pretty well, all things considered. And AWP is picked up by Stewie.
This looks like a spread out default so far from the Liquid side of things. Thought that maybe Nap was going to try to go for a cheeky quick mid play, but he got smoked out so early. He's just holding.
I have a feeling that 100 Thieves like really wanted to shut down some of those aggressive plays from Liquid. Even if you go back to Nuke, like their utility usage outside, the Molotovs to delay, you know, using the smoke wall.
Yeah.
Again, they just don't want to be punished early on by Liquid, which is a good call because if Liquid gets rolling with opening kills and opening map control, it's hard to put a stop to them.
It's definitely the case here in Stewie. He's being active. Him and 2 of his teammates just catch that HE grenade.
And considering this is a bonus round for 100 Thieves, and I say that in the sense that they don't have an AWP, they've done a really good job in holding 2 their nades here. Haven't really been wasting a lot. Now we kind of see, but obviously time is ticking down now, so this is kind of where you want to start seeing some of that nades being spent. Now we saw a lot, all within the span of 10 seconds.
Another retake though on the A-bomb site. There's not even going to put up a little bit of a fight to hold on to it. 1 player in CT spawn, 2 players holding on to long. So Liquid, if they come in here, 20 seconds on the clock, they're going to find themselves a plant, but they need to maintain catwalk control. And if there's no resistance, there's no reason for all 5 players to be dedicated to this bomb site. So they need to hustle back and keep control of catwalk before the retake begins.
Exactly.
And last round, they were just on Glocks, but they still made it seem like there was some possibilities for kills. This time, they've all got AKs and AWPs. Alicia wants
already.
this kill.
Is there a world in which they just save?
No, the problem with this round, for example, the reason why like this retake probably wouldn't have happened is because if you see the people at long, which was Lias and I think it was Jacob, both of these guys, they had no flashbangs. So like for the guys that come in from retake from CT spawn, they can't get up. They can't go up to site because there's no one there with flashbangs.
This round's not over. Liquid have to find a way to fall back and get away from the bomb blast without losing anyone, and that might be the entry. I'm actually kind of surprised that 100 Thieves didn't push into upper dark and actually get more bodies to watch for a catwalk escape. That seemed like it could have been a very cool idea in a situation.
At least get something out of nothing.
A low percentage retake, so you give it up, and if you take 3 guns away at the end, that would have put you in a decent position. But nice easy round for Liquid. Not too many rounds you'll see kind of given up in that fashion.
Well, on a map like this too, if anything, this is one of the few maps you will at least see if the team is very keen on saving, and especially if you lose the bomb site. On a map like this too, when you're playing the A retake, you will know very quickly if you're going to want to go for it or not, and then you tend to see a lot more saving. Same on the B bomb site if you're doing that B bomb site, the retake setup I was talking about. So you might see more and more saves, it all depends. This one is so difficult as well to kind of get the money back in order on the CT side, so it's just really important to save. Nice flashbang, nice 2 kills from JKS. Stewie with 2 kills of his own though.
Oh, he's so low.
Well, if they get this 1 kill right here, behind the box, Twist, is he going to clear it? He sees it! Oh, what a snap! What a find, and that's going to be not easy now for 100 Thieves to get their way into this. They do have a smoke and a Molotov for the retake. Scary thing is, Stewie's AWP has been on point, but his first shot has been good. His second shot has been better.
Yeah, I do wish he kept that AK. Bogdan Law and all. Hello. But Stewie, he's back sight right now. He's going to make things work, hopefully with this AK-47. Oh, that was an opening. A misstep. And now he's blind. Readjusts, and right now Stewie, he's in a hard place. It's all up to Twist, and he gets traded out. This is it. That's a successful retake. Gratisfaction, he finds a kit. He's going to get the defuse.
Man, that early pressure on Window really sketched Stewie out. He did not want to leave that position. I mean, listen, tough call, especially with the Molotov into the bomb site, 2 HP. Not really a whole lot of options in terms of repositioning. That's great utility. Smoke towards B tunnel, Molotov into the site, and Liquid had nothing to do.
It's best case for Liquid though. 100 Thieves only have the one player alive. And for Liquid, they had a lot of money coming into this. So we still have the op on Stewie with a bunch of nades. No op on the 100 Thieves side. And this is just a regular default, but they're going through lower instead. They don't want to drop one guy's suicide. I actually think now when they probably would have had the read that 100 Thieves probably don't have an op, this would have been the round that you kind of wanted to go aggressive if you wanted to. Drop on suicide, take over mid fast. But this way is much safer. And it's the B setup for 100 Thieves. We have 2 towards the B bomb side and obviously 1 guy right outside. It's JKS chilling. Then the A retake setup again. It's important now for Lias and Gratisfaction to not waste a lot of nades here. The smoke banks are fine. We just have to keep the flashbangs for the retake.
I wonder if Liquid just eventually head up catwalk and get that plant down again. Is it like a consistent strategy for 100 Thieves to just not go for the retake? That'll be interesting to find out. I mean, you can only do that for so long though, right? That's kind of the weird part.
Yeah, I think, but here's the thing for me as well. I think that they're very smart here in the sense of like, yeah, you can go for saves because you are still in the lead, and there's no point in going for rounds that you know that odds-wise are not in your favor, especially on rounds like these. Like even for this play, I love this from Gratisfaction and Lias here as well. You need to take this long control, and then you can just fall back, and then like I said, then just very important. If you notice for 100 Thieves, once they start talking about this retake now, if they do even say like, oh, we don't have enough nades for the retake, you might actually just see another save here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the call in theory, just more it's the call to do a retake and do a save while also not even attempting to defend the A-bomb. So that's kind of...
It gets to a point it's a game of chickens, right?
Yeah, well...
Because they're also saying, like, how many times they're going to retake, and 100 Thieves are also saying, like, how many times are they going to go cat without, like... Because it goes down to mind games, because, sure, we're only at round number 20 here. You know, 100 Thieves can do this for 8 more rounds if they so wish. They're doing the retake now at least. It's a sloppy one, it's a slow one. It's not going to work out. I talk about the setups and I talk about just overall.
Lord.
We don't have an op setup on the hands along with this retake. And on top of that, we only have 2 flashbangs left in their name to try and to go for this, and no mollies for sight, not a lot of smokes. It should have probably been a save call right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that the first time of the round, but not the second time around.
Exactly, and also, I mean, Robin, you said it perfectly. It's a game of chicken, and 100 Thieves, they chickened out.
Yeah.
They chickened out.
I thought the game of chicken would end eventually with
them saving again.
Or yeah, or like in the future, Liquid says, "Oh, we've been getting cat and a plant for free with no defense. Let's do it again." And then 100 Thieves would have, you know, an opper and a player at railing and switch into that kind of a defense. That's a head scratcher for me. Still, I mean, with the 5-round lead, they've got a lot of round to play with. They can still recover from that situation. Full investment into this round, as it is a pretty harsh double save that they're faced with.
Oh, they're gonna. Yep, they're force buying completely into it. Man, 100 Thieves, all of a sudden, in a pretty challenging position here. Nitro, he finds himself already outside long A. They've got full control here. And that grenade, oh, blows up right on top of Azur's face. He's wondering where the heck did that just come from?
Didn't do any damage, though.
No.
It's like cool fireworks, bro.
I like the idea, though. The idea was definitely there.
All right, well, at least this time there's a stack from 100 Thieves. Scout about to take a peek. Stewie spotted it. And I think JKS realized he wants nothing to do with that fight. Nice, easy take with the help of a Molotov. One player goes down, Aza coming up, and Nitro responds perfectly. You still have a shotgun. Go for the jump, and he's, straight to the face.
If that second shot hit.
I know, it's like, I'm out. No more.
And speaking of that game of chickens, another thing we can see from 100 Thieves here, we obviously know that there's not going to be probably this round, but even if they want to stick with that A retake setup, you can still do that. But for example, another start you can do, for example, is just have the op position on that aggressive catwalk corner initially, and then just fall back. It's still the retake setup, but you're kind of showcasing a little bit differently of a one member just somewhere else on the map for Liquid. So they're like, oh, they might have an A setup here this time around, and they might fall them back into the B side instead. Instead of just going straight to long, you don't fight for it, you kind of hear for Liquid as well. You pay attention to nades being thrown, especially on this map, and if not a lot are being thrown and stuff like that, especially towards the carrier for mid-round and stuff like that, it's just very easy to take free map control.
What a shot. Stewie readjusts, but he's flustered. He's gonna tag team, send his teammate in there. Naf, go get him, Tiger. Oh, and even
the
Naf.
Tiger's just dipped.
Wait, Naf is like, wait, let
nah.
me properly bait you. Come here, Stewie. Come here.
What was he doing? Now he's back to the railing.
I don't know.
Spots the boost. I don't think anything's going to come from this. Nice shot there. So, 10 to 12. Still in the favor of 100 Thieves, but it's not going well. Ooh, be a good AK to find right at the end, and he's
not
he
gonna
didn't
get
it.
Denied. Boom.
Up again on 100 Thieves side. We'll see what the setup is here. Like I said, game of chickens. They could do the same setup again and just kind of hope, even for Liquid there, kind of do a false read and whatnot. We know for a fact as well that because of the buy that 100 Thieves have, it's not great when we talk about utility, and usually you want a full buy when it comes to retakes. You can still do a retake setup with this kind of buy, but the problem is you have to go for an opening. You have to make it 5v4. It can't be 5v5 again. You're not going to win that, especially knowing as well Liquid has just so much money, which means so much utility. They have utility enough to get the bomb down, and they also have utility enough for the after plant. So you have to be mindful of that when you're 100 Thieves. Let's go for an entry. Let's fall back. Let's play the retake setups. That's still okay. But we have to fish a little bit here.
I feel like if there's ever a time to switch into defending the A-bomb site instead of a retake, it's now. Oh, maybe not now, because they lost a player.
Oh,
the rebuttal! The rebuttal's there.
That's nice.
Woo.
Gratisfaction. Getting boosted, and this is going to be huge. Azure, oh, he might get caught out if Elish takes
There's
a
no
look.
way.
Oh, Nitro, he clears it.
That's pretty
They're
crazy.
so aware.
Yeah, they're on point.
That's a good punish.
Yeah, I thought Azure was going to get at least one out of that. That could have thrown the round into complete chaos. With that push up mid, though, look at the Liquid response. They've got Elish close to mid and lower dark as a pivot point, and they're going to wrap around through T-spawn. They're already basically at the B bomb site. Elish is going to slow down. The bomb is coming in behind him. And there's the cross. They know it's coming. Alicia's found safety. Nitro narrowly misses a shot.
Oh my God.
Good nade as well. 100 Thieves is here. And this is going to be a tough post plant for Team Liquid.
This timing is everything. Already 100 feet in the bomb site. That's such a sick adjustment from Elish there. It's all down to Liaz. He's got a Famasa kit and a dream.
Well, trust.
dream's dead.
Yeah, trust Elish to just put a stop to it. That's pretty wild.
How did he get that second kill though?
It happened so quick.
Jeez.
I thought for sure he would go 1 for 1 and then, you know, toss up for that for the planter to get involved. Again though, I mean, cool idea on the retake for 100 Thieves. I mean, pop flash and you started out before the bomb truly gets planted, so you have a man advantage to at least get a foothold into the bomb site. But this is starting to get scary, 12 to 11.
Yeah, and one of the things that we know here, even on this round, as they're running into B, one of the things the changes are with the doors we talk about is that they don't have a smoke grenade Liquid, so they're forced to just jump through there, and then for 100 Thieves, they just whiff the shots before even this retake happens. That could have been super risky for Liquid, even before this sequence happened.
That's a good point. It never had to get to this scenario. There were a couple shots to take out Elish on the cross and Nitro on the cross as well.
Yeah, that timing. Whew. Just barely getting by.
Liaz saves the M4 though, but it's a save round, 400 Thieves. They're gonna have a great buy. Yeah, it's gonna have a great buy for next as well. Full money, lost bonus now.
Oh.
Weapon goes down.
Oh dear. Elish not expecting that. JKS close to doors as well. He has an AK on the ground that he's going to want to grab, and he does indeed. Smoke as well, but that one's too risky.
Definitely the player in lower there, who's that Nitro, he's heard all that commotion. They're going to be putting pressure towards these players at Catwalk. Push through the Molotov Azure. That's a beautiful double kill. That's actually going to enable this retake actually from JKS and Jacob.
Especially because Jacob can pick up a gun.
Yeah. They should at least know that Jacob was over towards that B side. So this is why you kind of see them run, get the bomb done right away. Smart here from Naf as well, staying towards that cat area.
Nice peek. Almost a transfer, but now Stewie has the information. No utility, and you can see Jacob looking to pick up anything possible. He has a kit as well. The only problem is no armor. And Stewie biding his time, waiting for that peek. And oh, that's dicey. Smoke gonna go down on the bomb. And there's the peek. Stewie knows.
He's not gonna expect a kit.
No, but it's not a stick. And Stewie's quietly coming around the smoke. There's the spam. He drops. It's not ideal. A kit still can do some work, and Stewie's gonna find it up above. Good clutch. And we're all tied. This was 12-7 at one point.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid, they're doing such a good job making this comeback actually happen. You know, I wish he stuck the bomb there. That would have been spicy. That definitely would have been spicy.
It's one of those rounds that you kind of just want to stick the bomb, because would you really be expecting a kit?
Right, exactly.
On an eco round. So not tactical. 100 Thieves would be my guess. It's a double op setup this time around. I like it. They have to try and get something done. Even that previous weapon round that I talked about, they have to try and get it opening. They actually tried because the double boost was going to be there, and they got the trade, sure. But obviously lost a member before that. But the ideas are still there. I still think that the general approach from 100 Thieves, again, it's going to work. You just need to get an opening. You can't do the retakes on 5v5. At least now you're in a better spot, even if it does end up with a 5v5, considering you have a lot more nades. But the worrisome part here is, you know, Liquid kind of is very much aware now to running this A retake setup. So they're also not wasting a lot of nades early. So they have a bunch for that after plan.
12-12. This time long is taken. So I've seen plenty of times that Liquid's able to take up Catwalk and 100 Thieves is playing a retake. Now it's going to be a little bit different. Now 100 Thieves is able to mount an actual defense. Holding on to Catwalk with an Opera in the bomb site. If Liquid move forward, a bit more resistance than they're used to.
Stewie, oh, I think he might have spotted the barrel. Almost a flick onto JKS.
He got away with a couple there, JKS.
Yeah. That flashbang might encourage him to go for another peek here. Because all of Liquid, they're posturing. JKS, he's going to have to find some good timing. This smoke, it's going to give him some openings to go for some cheeky peeks here towards this ramp. But he's got to get a pick sooner rather than later.
He's by himself here. He's going to go down.
Close.
That pop flash did just enough to give him the one kill, but again, Elish just comes in like third in line and decimates whoever's holding. And now he's looking for the follow-up. The Molotov doesn't work, but Liaz doesn't have an angle quite yet. No utility for Liquid. This is going to be all gun out. Smoke for long, Elish. He knows someone's there, lost the battle. Good win for Liaz. One player in pit, one in goose. But that second player from 100 Thieves is Jacob, and he's just now moving up Catwalk. I don't know if Naf has the information. The op shot misses. Naf has to swing and take a fight. Oh, and he ignores ramp, and that leaves it for Stewie.
Wow, Naf, he's actually so lucky that when Liaz jumps, he doesn't see Naf there at Goose. So definitely Liaz was still trying to calculate where that site player was.
Oh
and
my
Liquid,
Lord.
oh my God, Elish.
We didn't get to see that POV on the take. That's a thing of beauty.
One of the smart things that Liquid does on that round, and it's very hard to kind of spot, obviously, just by watching, but they throw the smoke grenades, right? And they don't throw any flashes, which is why you see the Opera kind of get cut off on the bomb site. The reason why is because usually you see teams throw the smokes and their flashes come raining in and they run through. But the problem is that here we have the Catwalk set up on the CT side, so there you would just get a bunch of expo flashes back. So instead what Liquid did was they put the smokes down, they kind of do what they do on Nuke Yard, is they just walk through the smoke, and then once they're already in ramp, that's when the expo flashes come in. So for the Opera, he has no idea that they're even through, and he only gets the one before he goes down, and they just completely dominate the bomb site. So nice little cheeky move there. And it's the small things where when you would decide to throw the smokes and nades and stuff. The setup was definitely there for 100 Thieves, but again, another great round from Liquid.
Gratisfaction pushing Catwalk. He jumps down. Nitro's got him. Elige gets killed in middle. But they're stuck in this fight, or is Liquid stuck in this fight? Couple of kills with the Scout. Actually, make that 3 in the round for JKS.
Nah, if he wants out of there, he's gonna get out. And now Liquid, they're definitely on the back foot, even with the gun advantage.
This is the right call, though.
Yeah, regrouping towards B, but this lower B player, I mean, depending on all of his timing, is going to really determine how this round goes. Jacob, he's got the timing.
Ooh, okay.
See ya.
Okay.
So absurd, man.
I didn't know it worked at that range.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I can tell.
You want to play a bomb site on long? Yeah, I got you, man. Drop you a Mag 7.
Oof. A Scout and a Deagle out-dueling 3 AK-47s.
You hate to see it.
You do hate to see it.
You know, 100 Thieves deserve that one, though. We've seen Liquid scraping by on some funky buys, too. Now we can say, you know what, 13-13, even playing ground these next 2 rounds. And Liaz, he is blinder than a bat. He does readjust. Nice flashbangs for Azur. Grat, he's doing his best to help out Liaz here, even giving his death. These trades are all over the place, but this favors Liquid. They've got the bomb, a lot of time on the clock, and full utility.
Yeah, what a brawl. 100 Thieves. They get the help at least. Liaz survives for a very long time there. Nicely done with the flashbangs, trying to help him out. And he gets it too also. This is a nice play from 100 Thieves as well. Don't just stay stuck on a bomb site and expect Liquid to just come to you. I love this from that CT side. Regain some map.
How long do they wait?
I wouldn't push it. Yeah, for example, I wouldn't push here if I'm 100 Thieves, for example. Like Raptor, they are doing that now, and Jacob gets that shot through the wall. But because you don't really know where they are right now as well, you have 2 of the guys flanking. That's the ideal setup really for Liquid, but Naf loses the duel. Thieves do it here now in a 1-on-2, and the rotates again from 100 Thieves. I love this. Again, very active all around the map. Molotov on the bomb site here too. And not enough time for Stewie to kind of like go to B, so this is...
No, he's got to just
where
get
he
the
will end
plant
up.
while that Molotov is up and just hope and pray.
He still doesn't know that both of these members are together. He's paranoid about his flank. He gets naded, half HP gone. Now he realizes that's a nice shot, but JKS was always there to trade.
It's an important trade, though. If Sui's able to duck back down, that's a toss-up. 100 Thieves, 14-13. They went on a rough stretch for a while, but it seems like they're grabbing hold. That plant is going to help massively, though, for the Liquid economy. They don't have a whole lot of money in the bank, but I think this plant should let them buy.
Again, though we talk about best case, still very much, we kind of look like the same we saw in Nuke. This has the potential of going, all 30 rounds has the potential of going overtime. 100 Thieves, 14 rounds to their name, but they have no money, just a 1 member alive. And same thing goes for Liquid, obviously getting the bomb down, super important on their end. But they have an op if they want, and if not, they have a lot of utility here. This kind of buy, if we look at the Galils and stuff like that, it's looking for me at least, looking like a B split or a B round at least for Liquid. They opt also with no op, so now even more so looking like that B setup. We'll see though, it's going to be the B pop or the B split. And then now here for 100 Thieves. Still very much the same. I'll stick my grounds to that. I still think the 100 Thieves, they do need to do something early. You know, try and go for openings. It's something they've been pretty slow on. Their overall setup's been great, but they've been running into these setups 5v5 a lot. And we'll see here what Liquid decides to do. Same thing here if you're 100 Thieves. If Liquid does end up going out mid here with smokes and stuff, what we want to see here from 100 Thieves with the current setup towards A is that the B guys then push into B tunnel, or they both fight through mid. But if that happens, Gratisfaction should be the one dropping seed spawn and kind of helps them out with flashbangs. This is also just a setup here for Liquid. They want to take over Cat before they make their move on, even for example, towards that B split. Now when he goes down, when Stewie goes down here, we'll see if they change their minds or not. I still think it's just going to be the catwalk fake into the B split.
That's a huge opening pick onto Stewie from Gratisfaction. A blind fadeaway shot.
Yeah. That's brutal. Nitro?
Yeah, he has bombed it.
I was going to say, looks like he wants to drop down, but maybe don't pull that trigger just yet.
Yeah, you take that.
Yeah.
I think they had an idea, and I think they changed their mind here now. We see that Liege got his way into CT spawn. This is not gonna bode well, I think, here for Team Liquid. It's a great crossfire setup here on the A-bomb side for 100 Thieves.
Yeah,
they made the wrong gamble.
Gratis looking great. Nice shooting. 4 kills for Grat. He's back.
I feel like this has been a team effort from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, there's 4 players within 20 and 22 frags. That's a very good spread going on for them. Well, Liquid have to, you imagine the pause is theirs as they figure out exactly how they want to approach this round. A Galil on Nitro, and it looks like upgraded pistols on most players, a Scout on NAF, and that's it. And that's all they have to fight with for these final 2 rounds. Otherwise, we're going to a 3rd map.
And also, Liquid have got to be kind of like, what the hell? Because the few rounds, actually a lot of the rounds that Liquid won was the rounds that 100 Thieves didn't put up any sort of a defense. They just kind of leisurely made their way into A. So when they think back of what their win conditions were so far, that's not something they can rely on. Now 100 Thieves, they're fighting for this catwalk.
Yeah, and it came off of the whole thing as well. Like, as you mentioned, Christine, I think the problem for Liquid as well is that they've managed to get Cat for free and done these rounds for free, so it's been 5-on-5.
Yeah.
But it's as soon as these rounds kind of happen with the op setup with Gratisfaction, when it gets the entry, you can afford to do the retake with 5-on-4 setup. And again, nice round. We see the change of pace from 100 Thieves. They're going a little bit more for the openings, but keeping the same kind of style. It's what I asked for. Thank you so much.
I was going to say, do we make anything? I mean, obviously, 100 Thieves, ever since they started putting players in the A-bomb site, having much more success, but we still really liked the save calls, the retake calls that they'd made earlier.
Yeah, it's more so like it was the early round that they were struggling with, just the whole thing. Even if Gratisfaction don't get kills there, just the fact that he's showcasing that, hey, I'm playing catwalk, so they don't get it for free.
Yeah.
Because now, because you have no idea if you're Liquid now. Obviously, the next read that you get is, oh, you have catwalk for free. Now you want to point out, okay, is the opera on by car? And if it's a car, it's retake. If the opera is at A ramp, oh, it's probably final for A.
Well, here we go.
Reads.
It all lies on this. 4-on-5. Galil, 2 Deagles, and a Scout to take the B bomb site. Twist gets a kill, and there's Jacob in the back. 1 more into B tunnels. He has to go down, and he does burn. Nath has the bomb. He's going to cross over. Doesn't take any damage. Rifles are recovered as well. And Twist not going to peek with that flashbang. He's using it to cross back over.
Still 1 Molotov. Oh my god, they just go straight in. I love it. I don't even have time to talk about it.
Ooh,
That's so many targets. Yeah, goodbye.
He was so worried. They did it again, 100 Thieves, on that B bomb site. They don't wait around for that retake, do they? If there's not a smoke, if there's not a Molotov in the choke points, they just go.
Yeah.
Good recovery for 100 Thieves. They dropped, what, like 6 rounds in a row when they were up by 5, and then just come storming right back to take this map. So a little bit of a hiccup, a little bit sketchy for 100 Thieves, but we're all good. They got it in the end.
We're all good in the hood. That's why I didn't want to bet the Liquid 2-0. 100 Thieves, even on Nuke, both of these 2 maps for both of these teams, I think that we're seeing some really good Counter-Strike on both these ends.
What's
some
the third
really
map?
Cool.
Oh.
Don't throw me under the bus.
I was just asking. It's not meant to throw you under the bus.
I knew
Okay.
before you said that.
Wait, before we go to a break, let's figure it out so we can really tease this. Ooh, it's Inferno. It's Inferno.
What
it's
a perfect
a third map. It's Inferno. We're heading to a break. We'll be right back for the conclusion of this series.